This week's homemaking looks a little different. My husband is on vacation, so you know I've got him working on that honey-do list, as well as getting out having some fun and celebrating Labor Day. During the week, we worked on my honey-do list, and my husband is so good about helping me. Through the years, I've learned that by treating him with respect, he feels appreciated, and he's more than happy to help me do these extra things that I need to get done. Most of the time I do the cooking, but tonight we're cooking dinner together. My husband has some recipes that he is really good at. This one is a copycat of the roadkill from Texas Roadhouse. Taking a break from the honey-do list, and we're going to spend the day together doing some antiquing and visiting a local coffee shop. I was so happy that we got to spend some extra time hanging out together. And one really good thing about our marriage is that we enjoy doing the same kinds of things. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just hanging out together is what we love to do. A few days later, we went out to lunch and we made another trip to the antique store. And I didn't film that one since I'd already showed you all the cute things they have. I ended up buying way more than I normally would. When it's just me and Maggie, I might pick up one or two items, but when he was there, he's like my enabler. Go ahead and get it. It's okay. If you like it now, you go ahead and get it. And I ended up getting quite a number of things this week. Now it's a couple of days later and we're headed out on a lunch date, and it sure has been nice having my husband home with me all week. I wanted to show you what I got at my 2 trips to the antique store. I've been wanting a picnic basket for so long, but they're always too expensive. This one was only $18, and I thought that was a really good price. I thought this cookie tin would be good for decorating for fall. Bird's Cookie Company is a business that's been around in Savannah for over 100 years. This quilt was just so pretty to me. I loved all the colors. It was only $14 and it's a little throw. And I thought it would look cute hanging over the back of my rocking chair. And I picked up these things for my kitchen because I am going to carry on with the 1980s vintage duck theme. And I got this basket to use when I pick flowers. I thought it would be nice to have something to set all the flowers in as I'm picking. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this yet, but when I saw Holly Hobby, I had an attack of nostalgia. Did you grow up with Holly Hobby like I did? I had a set of Holly Hobby sheets on my bed, and I think I may have had one of those Holly Hobby metal lunch boxes. I can't exactly remember if it was me or my cousin. This was the very first thing that I bought on our shopping day. I was hoping that it was going to match this picture over here and I could make like a little gallery wall, but the blues are too different. This is navy and that is just more of a different shade of blue. I picked this up because it has kind of a paint by numbers look, which I thought was so unique. And also this would be just a dream property for me with a barn, a pond, and a big old house. I had the realization this week that I am now living in the things that I had prayed for when I was a young woman. And it's just amazing how God works. I have this life today by the grace of God. When I was growing up, I did not have any good marriages modeled in my family, and I mean none. When I was in my 20s, in my early 20s, I had made some bad decisions and I was living in those consequences. I was living far from God. I hadn't been to church in many years, and things finally got so bad that I just prayed. I prayed for God to help me, to change my life, and to bring me a good marriage. I was going through a divorce at that time, and my life was just in a shambles. And you can't ever know how God is going to work in your life. But Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God sees our life from the end to the beginning. He knows what's going to happen. He knows our hurts and our struggles, and He knows our family troubles. And it's just so amazing to see answered prayers in your life. And it may take a while to see those answered prayers, or God may move quickly. You never know how He's going to act. Ever stop to realize that you're now living in the things that you prayed for when you were younger? Do you ever stop to thank God for His blessings and His hand on your life? On Sunday, we had a little family cookout. And that night we went to the movies, and those are the kind of days that just fills up my mama's heart with joy. We are on our way to the movies. This summer is the 50th anniversary of Jaws, and we are headed to see it as a family.
just want to know one simple thing. When do I get to become an islander?
Ellen, never. Never. You're not born here. You're not an island.
Monday was Labor Day, and we made a batch of homemade ice cream to celebrate. This week at home turned into a mix of little projects, simple joys, and a reminder of God's faithfulness. Homemaking may look ordinary, but that's where God's faithfulness shows up day after day. If you know someone who would enjoy this video, would you please share it with them? And until next time, happy homemaking.